Damn, the lights make it look like this place is bumpin', as the kids say. Hey everybody, welcome back to more Mass Effect 2. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we arrived here on the Citadel, and this time as we walk in slow motion, we are going to first meet up with the Council and get our Spectre status reinstated before we go around and actually start properly exploring. And we want to head to the Presidium.
This meeting would be more productive if Udina was to join us.
Counselor Udina isn't available, but as his top advisor, I speak with his full authority and approval. Shepard will be here and... Oh, Commander. We were just talking about you.
It's been a long time, Anderson. I hope the last couple of years have treated you right.
There have been some rough spots. It's good to have you back.
We've heard many rumors surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that much. After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren and his Geth.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists in the Terminus systems. Worse, we think they're working for the Reapers.
The Terminus systems are beyond our jurisdiction. Your colonists knew this when they left Council space.
You're missing the important part, Counselor. The Reapers are involved.
Ah yes, Reapers. The immortal race of sentient starships allegedly waiting in dark space. We have dismissed that claim.
Shepard, no one else encountered the hologram on Ilos that told you the truth about the Reapers. Only you and your crew ever spoke with Sovereign. I believe you. But without evidence from another source, the others think Saren was behind the Geth attacks.
Saren was an organic. The Geth would never accept him as their leader. They only followed him because he was Sovereign's agent.
Saren was a compelling and charismatic individual. He convinced the Geth the Reapers were real, just as he convinced you.
It was part of his plan to attack the Citadel. The Reapers are just a myth, one you insist on perpetuating.
We believe that you believe it, but that doesn't make it true.
Go back to Ilos and talk to Vigil. Or just look at what's left of Sovereign. It's obvious the technology is more advanced than ours.
The hologram on Ilos is no longer functional, and we have found nothing to suggest that Sovereign was not a Geth creation.
The Geth are capable of remarkable technological achievements. This is probably why Saren recruited them.
This Reaper theory proves just how fragile your mental state is. You have been manipulated by Cerberus, and before them, by Saren.
I guess I'm on my own. Again.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus, an avowed enemy of the Council. This is treason, a capital offense.
That's too far. Shepard is a hero. If Counselor Udina were here, he wouldn't let this whitewash continue.
Maybe there is a compromise. Not a public acknowledgement given your ties, but something to show peripheral support.
Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
What does that mean? Will I need to start filing reports?
That won't be necessary. This is a show of good faith on our part.
We cannot become involved in an investigation regarding the missing colonies in the Terminus systems, but Spectre reinstatement shows our support of you personally.
I accept your offer. It's good to have the Council on my side.
Good luck with your investigation, Shepard. We hope for a quick resolution and a quick end to your relationship with Cerberus.
Well, that went better than expected. You realize the Council's offer is just symbolic. They won't actually do anything.
Even if they don't help, I might as well stay on good terms.
True enough. Don't worry about the Council or the Alliance. I'll find some way to keep them off your back. Shouldn't be too hard. As long as you keep to the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard. What are you doing here?
Not used to seeing ghosts, Udina?
I'd heard you were alive, of course, but I didn't expect to see you back on the Citadel.
I invited Shepard here to speak with the Council. We just finished our meeting.
You went to the Council behind my back. Do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
I'm here because the fate of humanity is at stake. That's what you should care about.
All you soldiers think alike. You charge headfirst into a problem with no regard for the long-term consequences. And going behind my back does nothing to help our position on the Council. Maybe it's time the Alliance found me a new advisor.
Anderson took an impossible situation and turned it into a win for both sides.
You can say you knew all along, or you can explain to the Alliance how you want to replace me for doing your job.
You don't leave me much choice, but I know this game. I'll tell the other counselors I'm on board.
So long, Counselor. Maybe we'll meet again sometime.
I think it would be best if I kept my distance. Strictly for appearances, of course.
What an ass. As bad as Udina was before, he's 10 times worse now that he's part of the Council. Better him than me, though. And he's done a good job promoting Alliance interests with the Citadel.
You haven't forgotten how you got here. The rest of them, they're buried in procedure.
Some of that is necessary. This place, the scale of it, doesn't hit you even when you're standing in it. But crack the files on interspecies relations, there's no end. We don't need an outside threat, Shepard. The balance here seems like it's fragile enough.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
We don't have much to look at. Pieces of it rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
Here and there. But they are increasingly disorganized. It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
What happened to Gunnery Chief Williams after the Normandy was destroyed?
Operations Chief Williams is still with the Alliance, but she's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
How have the last couple of years treated you?
Working for Udina isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall. Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
Oh, I don't trust Cerberus. Us being reinstated as a Spectre has very little consequences, to be honest. You never really need to go to the Citadel for anything. It is mostly just a few small lines of dialogue will be changed. However, it is actually possible to not be reinstated even if you go onto the Citadel and meet up here at the Presidium. If you have killed the Council in Mass Effect 1 and have Udina as Ambassador, it is possible to not be reinstated as a Spectre. It's very minor details, but still.
Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion 2 years ago.
We'll pop in and hear some news every so often, but still, I believe... Here, let's just pop on to... We'll pop here, and...
But this is a a ceremonial item of my people.
Sir, it's a 15-centimeter serrated blade.
You humans are all racist.
I love some of the minor characters that are unnamed, just, you know, very basic. They're just here to talk about shit, fill out the world.
Welcome back, Shepard. It has been 2 years, 3 months, and 17 days since the Citadel last welcomed you. This is the Zakera Ward Transportation Hub. Public shuttles and shopping are available through the CSEC security cordon.
There seem to be a lot more CSEC officers than the last time I was here.
In the wake of the Geth attack 2 years ago, additional security precautions were implemented for the safety and security of residents. In addition to increased CSEC patrols, weapon carry restrictions have been tightened.
So has crime decreased?
Violent crime has decreased by 23%. Property crime has decreased by 41%. Incident clearance has improved by 16%.
I need to talk to the council. How can I reach the Presidium from here?
Public transit shuttles are available on the far side of the CSEC security cordon.
It looks like this place has recovered from Sovereign's attack.
Repair of the damage from the Geth attack is ongoing. There is still extensive damage on Tasery Ward.
Geth? It was Sovereign who led the attack. A Reaper.
I have no information on a Reaper. References to the term exist in some parahistorical theories on galactic extinction cycles.
They've suppressed information about the Reapers. Far easier to blame the Geth, a known enemy.
What stores are available on this level?
Only one store exists on this level. Citadel Souvenirs offers licensed mementos of your visit. Their line of starship models is well regarded.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
The Avina can be used for some nice little extra details about what floor you're on, as well as the Citadel in general. As we heard here, we have Citadel Souvenirs.
Model ship's supposed to remind me of the Citadel.
It's festive, and you like ships.
I'm an engineer, honey. I look at ships all day.
Good day, my friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
I'd like to buy something.
My apologies. I do not make sales. I'm here to answer questions and process returns and exchanges. To make a purchase, browse our electronic catalog over there.
These stores are owned by the Citadel, right?
That's correct. Citadel Souvenirs outlets are owned by the Council government. The profits generated by sales are used to maintain the station. We offer an assortment of decorations suitable for display in your personal quarters.
Since these stores are owned by the Council, do government employees get a discount?
Yes, in fact. What's your position?
I'm a Spectre.
That is quite a prestigious role. It is my pleasure to extend the government employee discount to you, Spectre. Please, feel free to check the updated prices.
I believe also being a Spectre will also give you access to some of these. You don't need all of them. As for the Citadel Souvenirs, we have a few options. First, the Alien Scaldfish. This is our first type of fish. Fish you need to feed after every mission, or I believe at most after every 2 missions. But just to be safe, try to do every mission, feed your fish. If they die, you can go back to whatever store you bought them from and re-buy them. The Space Hamster does not have any such feeding conditions, hence why he is more expensive. He just chills out in your private quarters. And then models, we did see a few models before. We'll buy Destiny Ascension and the Normandy SR1. We also get a few codex updates on the starships.
I heard that those lakes up on the Presidium are filled with fish.
No, they're not.
You ever been up there?
No. CSEC won't let me. They say I'm a risk.
They think every Krogan is dangerous.
Damn Turians. We should kill them all.
Very hidden away during that was that we actually got a new quest from that. Citadel Krogan Sushi. Ask about fish. Find someone in the Zakera market who knows about the Presidium Lakes and ask them about fish. So yes, there are some side quests here on the Citadel. Very minor. Also, they lied about there only being one store. There is the Zakera Cafe.
This is the best place for food on Zakera Ward.
You heard wrong. This is the best place for food on the whole damn Citadel.
And here, we can grab copies of Revelations and Ascension. These are the 2 real books that were written, yes, right here, written by human author Drew Karpyshyn. Popular historical novel. This is, Ascension is, I believe, the backstory of, I want to double check. Revelations is, actually, so they don't have the one with Saren's backstory, I believe. Let me just double check what they are. Ascension is, let me just double check. Ascension is the, okay, it's, Ascension is between the times of Mass Effect 1 and 2. And it goes a lot into a number of stories regarding mainly Kaylee Sanders is a big character who also first appeared in Revelations. Kaylee Sanders we will see at in 3, but this is actually, Ascension is the what Tali was referencing with the Cerberus thing. That's all of there. And by that, Revelations, meanwhile, let me just double check the story on that. I believe this is, okay, this is, Revelations is, in Mass Effect 1, we heard that Captain Anderson was on a potential crash course towards being a Spectre, but that got ruined by Saren. Revelations is the story of that. We also have the high-grade provisions for the mission with Ripper. So we will buy those while we are here. That clears out Zakera Cafe. And I believe that is all of floor 20, level 27. So we can keep on moving along. Head downstairs. We'll pass by the news, it's fine. There's a few things that we have, but whatever. We're good.
Greetings, Earthclad. You will find many excellent ships for sale here. Only slightly used, yes.
We got a used ship salesman. Nice little detail there. And we got a sushi place, too. I believe, does this have, yes. So this is a side quest, Leah Vale. I'm not going to take care of this right now. It's a little bit weird, but there is some specific lines of dialogue that we will not be able to access until later that I want to do. So, sadly, Leah Vale will just have to vibe. Popping over to Serana's Applications to talk to Marab.
Welcome to Serana's Applications. Can I interest you? Ah, Shepard.
Do I know you?
No, but I know you. Even a senile Hanar would remember the human who fought off the Geth. I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
Please, look around the store. It's a pleasure to have you here.
I'd like to buy something.
Oh, it's all automated these days. There's a catalog interface over there.
If everything's automated, why are you here?
Customer service. Sweeping out the store, carefully explaining things to the technologically illiterate. It's stunning how many people think that light moves faster through expensive fiber optic cables than it does through cheap ones.
You know, I use quite a bit of software in my line of work.
It's a shame so few understand their own equipment. Besides the most obvious point-and-go nav interfaces anyway.
You wouldn't believe how often I hear, "Why's the ship turning around? We're only halfway there."
Oh, I would.
You know, I like your products. Any interest in an endorsement from the human who defeated Saren?
I'd be thrilled. But I don't think I could afford to pay you for it.
Don't worry about it. What if we just work out a discount?
Absolutely. Just speak into my console here.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
That will be splendid. I can edit that and have it working right away. Thank you so much.
And there we go. He said the thing. He said the line. Serana's has a few things for us. First of all, the Archon Visor. This is a new piece of equipment for us. So, reduces recharge time. And then we have these. these are upgrades. And upgrades are going to be one of the main features that we will have when we unlock the tech lab. However, these ones we do not actually need the tech lab to do. The multi-core amplifier will boost the squad's tech power damage by 10%. Pretty nice there. Meanwhile, the ablative VI will grant a 10% bonus to their shields. So, shields, barriers, armors, those are, depending on what your party member is, they're all the same thing. Still quite expensive, but we are going to buy both of these because they are both quite nice. We can see on the right that there is the 1 out of 5.
Which tech module are we supposed to get?
With confusion. I thought you knew.
What? No. All I heard Varanus say was, pick up a module.
So yeah, just some minor things there. You gotta love loan stores. Now, I'm looking for a specific ad. I'll do one more ad, and hopefully it's the one I'm looking for. Yeah, that sounds like a scam. Sadly, we didn't hear the ad that I wanted to hear, but we'll have time. Next time, we'll continue our exploration around the Citadel. But until then, see you guys later.